So what are the ways of making someone fall in love with you? All right. The long and short of making somebody fall in love with you is that a lot of love is what's called intimacy. All right. So the way that you make somebody fall in love with you is actually you want to make them feel comfortable asking you very personal questions, and then you want to reveal personal information about yourself. So for example, I showed you that picture of me when I was a child, right? So then I come into the picture. Huh? That's me. Do you feel closer to me now because of that?
I do, you
So the answer to this is that love, the way that you start an intimate romantic relationship that you can get somebody to fall in love with you is actually by revealing intimate information to them and making them comfortable with revealing intimate information to you. Once that happens, that starts kind of the process. Now, you can't overshare, right? But you definitely do want to share. Why do people go back to people who've done them wrong? So, as somebody who's actually been done wrong before, I actually think that part of it is comfort and part of it is hope. So essentially at the beginning of a relationship, everything's amazing, right? At the beginning of the relationship, everything's amazing. You feel this amazing fondness for somebody, right? And then you hope that you can return to that. It's probably the same reason why people continue to pull the, you ever seen people pull those slot machines? Right? And then you win once. And then you keep on pulling that lever, hoping you're going to win big again. But it's not happening, right? And I think that one of the things is that falling in love is such an amazing feeling that we continually try to do it over and over again, hoping that we're going to get that same feeling with the person. Even if it doesn't happen, we have that hope. Doesn't dress code shame women for wearing certain clothes? I think the reason we have a dress code is because we're hoping to protect you, I guess, from the prying eyes of men out in the world or women. I think what we're also trying to do is, I think that a lot of people who are adults can be very, very judgmental, and we feel like maybe you don't realize how judgmental people can be for when you wear certain clothes. But there is this view, if men sexualize a woman on the basis of what she wears, well, that's their problem, right? Not a woman's problem. That's my own personal view. My own personal view is, okay, let me explain this really quickly. This is a pretty serious topic, so I'm going to ask you guys to be quiet for a second. I was dating a girl who was Persian, so she was from Iran. And she had to wear a hijab. Hijab is a scarf that goes over her head and covers most of her body. But she actually had a little piece of her chest showing at one point. And apparently she was about 12 or 13 years old, and she goes over to her teacher, and this is in Iran, and she says, she caught a man masturbating, looking at her. And then she went up to her teacher and said, there's a man masturbating, looking at her. And what her teacher said to her was, of course he is. Look at that little piece of your chest that you're showing. So essentially, this man's behavior was explained by her body being shown. Now, I definitely don't like that. I definitely don't think a woman is to blame for men's behavior just because of what she shows with her body. All right? So that's my view. How do I feel about open relationships in marriage? I feel pretty good because I'm in one, right? I have an open marriage. I have a girlfriend and a wife. Do I have kids am I not thinking about it? So here's the thing about having children. I don't think that somebody should have children until they're willing to tirelessly and effortlessly be unselfish and devote their life to the betterment of another human being. And so I do personally support birth control because I do believe that one of the things is that you should wait until the point in your life when you're ready to be completely unselfish before you have a child. So one of the things I do want to talk with everybody about, one of the things I do want to talk about is jealousy. All right. One of the primary causes of murder amongst married women is married men killing married women because they suspect, not actually that it's the case that they are actually being untrue, but that the men expect infidelity amongst their wives. All right? Married men kill their wives because of jealousy. All right? This is not okay. So one of the things, and I do believe that jealousy is one of those things that's very cultural. I think the reason why a lot of particularly men feel jealous is because they kind of view a woman as their property. And I think that's wrong. All right? Yeah.
So, I've read your review on jealousy. I get jealous. Jealousy is an emotion. There's nothing wrong with jealousy. Inherently, it's what you do with it. You can't choose how you feel, but you can always choose how you act. Jealousy is a complex emotion like anger. It's not just one emotion. It's fear. It's loneliness. It's loss. It's all of these possibilities for the future. And you can choose to soothe yourself and remind yourself why you trust that person in the first place, which hopefully you do if you're in a relationship with them, and you can work to maintain that trust. Or you can give in to the jealousy and go totally crazy pants and drive away. I personally advocate for the former, but it's really hard.
This particular question I really, really like. But I think I'm going to, do I want kids? How many? I only want one child. I'm an only child myself. So I figure, like, unless the first one doesn't work out, like, who is the girl, not Iris? That is my girlfriend, that's Jen. Everybody say hello to Jen.
Hey,
I really like this one. Somebody just wrote me, how is my day going? Well, it's going well now.
Great talk.
Steve, was it good?
Yeah.
Good, good.
That's
it was
the
okay?
selfie.
All right.
Thank you, Lindsay.
It's a video.
Video.
Yeah, video, yes.
It's a GoPro?
Yes, it is. All right, let's see you around. See you.
See you around.
Thank you, Lindsay.